Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the first topic of fundamentals of geography, that is the themes of geography. In geography, we use certain themes for particular purposes, and according to those themes, then we divide the subject matter of geography. Now, in geography, there are five main themes, which are location, place, main environment relationship, and movement, and the last one is region. Now, as far as these themes are concerned, they are basically working as binoculars for the researchers or the professors or teachers, through which first we accumulate the knowledge about geography, and then we convert these themes into vehicles through which we disseminate these information. These themes were established by the Association of American Geographers in 1984, although now they have changed these themes, but still they are of basic importance for the teaching of geography. And in Pakistan, we still use these themes as the first introduction to the methodology of geographical studies. Now, coming toward the themes, the first theme is location. Location is the answer to the question where it is, where this phenomena it is, or where this place is. Now, the answer of this question is given through two ways. The first one is absolute location. When we describe the location of an area in terms of latitudes and longitudes, this is known as exact or absolute location. And with the help of a grid, you can find that absolute location very easily. The second method of giving the answer to the question where it is that of relative location. For example, if you are asking me that where is Nowshera, I will tell you that it lies in almost 40 kilometers east of district Peshawar and south of district Mardan. So when we describe the location of one place in relation to other places, this is known as relative location. The second theme of geography, that is place. A place is described, all the features of that place are described. These features may be physical features or physical characteristics, or they may be human features or human characteristics. For example, if there is a scenery and you describe there are mountains and there is a valley and a river is flowing in this valley, there is natural vegetation over there. So these are the physical characteristics of that place. Now, if you have a city and you describe that the population of the city is this much, the density is this much area is built up area, and this much area has been allocated to parks and such like details about that place. These are the human attributes of those places. Now, the next theme is human environment interaction. How man interacts with his environment. For example, there are certain places where people they build igloos and they live in those igloos. So they have adapted to that environment. In the polar areas, in the Siberian region, for example, they wear very tight clothing, woolen clothing, and many layers of clothing. But in equatorial region or in desert area, they use light colors and loose clothing. So these are the effects of environment on human beings. The second thing is that, for example, we take the staple food. The areas which lie in the temperate region, the people of temperate region, they use wheat as their staple food because wheat can be grown here easily. Now the people of equatorial area, they use rice as staple food. The people of, if we say, Brazil and Amazon area, they in the hilly area they use potato as their staple food. And there are certain places in Alaska where meat is the staple food for the hunters. So man is affected by his environment, and this is known as human environment interaction. But sometimes man also changes his limited environment and then lives according to his will. For example, we now grow the fruits of the coldest areas in warm areas or the fruits of warm areas in cold areas with the help of greenhouses. Or, for example, if the population has increased, now we use the hybrid seeds, so we have increased the production. So this is human environment interaction. Now the next theme is movement. Everything in the world, if it moves, this is a subject of geography. The winds, they are subject of geography. Rivers, subject of geography. Even man, when a man moves from one place to another place, this is known as migration. So we do study rural-urban migration, urban-urban migration, urban-rural migration, international migration, or such movements. And in economic geography, we study the movement of goods from one place to another place. The movement of ideas is also included. For example, this phone, the idea, it was started in somewhere in US. Then this idea was transported to China. Over there, they manufactured this mobile, and now people throughout the world, they are using these mobiles. So the idea also moves. This is the movement. And now the last theme of geography, that is region. We consider a larger area on the basis of certain similarities or uniformities to be a region. For example, if there is a place where the people speak a similar language, then that area, that whole area will be termed as that linguistic region. We can divide, for example, an area on the basis of administration. If an area is administered by one authority, that might be an administrative region. Similarly, climatic regions are formed, political regions are formed, and throughout the world we have divided each area in political regions, then climatic regions, even physiographic regions. So that's all for the themes of geography. Thank you very much.